we go. And I'm back. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Still getting things set up here. Brooke's ready to go. Welcome back, Brooke. Welcome back, Brooke. Welcome back. Let's get some music going here for us. All right. And yes, I'm in the studio. I'll still be doing a drone demo, but it'll be like pre-recorded of what we're doing. I was going to get outside, but the weather kind of changed, so I hope you're not too disappointed. But I can still show it off here from oh, can I? Yeah, I've got some from the other day, I think. Should we do? Oh, do I? That was a different phone. Might be out of luck. We'll check into that shortly. But welcome. Let's get things. Let's make things pretty around here, shall we? What we got? I'm actually going to make those smaller. I think they could be smaller, right? Like that. I want to take up more real estate than we have to. So let's try that. Let's find out. Man, am I good or what? Am I good or what? Let's mute my phone. That's what of course, whenever I go live, everybody wants to text me. Sorry. Yeah, liking that music. Should keep us awake. Woo! Me in my good clothes today. And yeah, I got a headset on. There's a reason for that. I normally have my lav mic, but that's not what I want to do, David. All right. Yeah, probably that. Put little me down in the corner. That looks cool, doesn't it? What do you think, Brooke? Are you liking the music? Hello, everybody. Welcome. And if this is your first time, welcome to Deals with David. I'm your host, David. Wouldn't be Fred on Deals with David. And I'm wearing this headset for a reason today. Get this down here. This is the drone. I don't know if I think I still have some footage from other days on the controller part. So let me get that out. But I'm using the Steels Arctic 7 headset. Let's get my bearings here. Yeah, the SteelSeries Arctic 9X. Now, it's wireless. But I'm using the wired portion of this, just because it doesn't fit into the wireless port, doesn't it? Actually, I wonder if that would work. No, it wouldn't. So I'm using the wired. This is wireless. It has a USB connector. But I'm already using my USB ports that I have available, so I've actually wired it to my mixer. So you tell me, does that sound good? I think it sounds good. I think it sounds good, right? Using my Joy mixer. Even if I pull that off to the side, you still get some good volume. Let's see if I can get some footage here for you. Got lots of footage I can share with you here. Probably back. Oh yeah. Okay, we're alright. Alright, let me share my screen. Up here. There we go. All right, let's bring this. Let's see, what layout do I want to give you here? Probably just that. There we go. So here we are, talking about the DJI Mini 2 drone. Obviously, I won't be flying it here in the studio. Well, you could, but I don't recommend it. And if you do, and you have the Fly More combo, make sure you put the propeller cages on to prevent any unwanted accidents happening. So we're in the DJI Fly app here. I use an iPhone XR. You can use an iPhone. I was using an iPhone 6. iPhone 6S or 6S Plus, whatever, which worked okay if I was just flying the drone, but when I live streamed into, it took more processing power. I didn't like it so much. So the iPhone XR handles it really, really well. Maybe try an iPhone 7, depends. But it's a good size screen as well. You can use Samsung or Android devices as well. It doesn't have to be iPhone. I like iPhone. I like iPhone. Android is the dark side. Alright. So I'm going to go to my album here and take you back. Let's go way back, actually. Oh, I forgot all about that. Whoops. Should get that to him. But here's some great footage of some. Check this out. So this is the area that I live in the Blue Water Bridges. Zooming in straight down here. Where I live is so beautiful. We've got so much water around us. Bridges. There's actually two bridges there side by each. If you notice the trucks, that's two separate bridges. Each one way. Going into Port Huron, Michigan, where I live here in Ontario. And there's a large ship headed our way. There you go.
Gotta get what you want. Gotta get what you need. Better take all you get, my love, cause you know it don't come for free. Every little thing you want, every little thing you need. Keep it all for yourself, my love, cause it really don't matter to me. Every little thing that you ask, I will give to you. You know you never ask me twice.
And this is all done on the DJI Mini 2. And this is taken in 1080p at 30 frames per second. Now, the DJI Mini 2 will do 4K at 30 frames per second. You can do 1080p at 60 frames per second as well. Right. And just look at the gorgeous pictures. I really need to get some more of these online. Right. Now this is, if you see the bottom right of the screen there, there's like a magic wand. So I'll turn that on. So that's the original photo right there. And when I enhance it, voila, photo quality enhanced, and it just enriches all the colors. It does a really good job of it. And then when you download this onto your phone, which you just do it like this, save the image. Now if I go into my camera, there it is. And it saves it enhanced, which is really great. Right? So cool video. This is down, I believe this is the sailboat races, same area. Same area. And what's nice is when you're in auto mode, which means it automatically is adjusting to the lighting and colors and everything, it does a really good job. And this was actually a fairly windy day, if I recall. This was about 18 km/h winds, maybe even 20. And look how steady everything still is. Just nice and steady, and that's because of the 3-axis gimbal built into the DJI Mini 2. Let me, if I do this, I can go here, right. So if you look closely here, so this is the DJI 2 all folded up. There's the protector of the camera right now. So there's the 3-axis gimbal. So 3-axis, up and down, left and right. And it does a really great job of keeping things steady. Again, what you're watching right now is about 20 km/h winds, so what's that, 17 miles an hour. So it's windy, right? It's not a calm day, and yet everything you're seeing there is so calm and steady. It works really hard. You can get, it boasts a 31-minute flight time. Let's talk about flight time on drones. The Mavic Mini had 30 minutes of flight time, and now this one has 31. Pardon me, I'm thirsty before I sneeze. Ooh. Okay, that's better. Ooh, I want to sneeze still. Okay, I think I'm alright. There you go, so that one's in it. Let's get you another one here. Again, beautiful, beautiful. Here's some farmland that I shot. Flight time. So, on a calm day, you could fly for 31 minutes. Let me rephrase that. On a calm day, you'll get 31 minutes of battery life. That doesn't mean you're going to fly for 31 minutes. Because if you're out far and you're down to 10% on your battery, you still got to fly back before the battery runs out. Right. So what happens with the DJI Mini 2, and I believe it does with the Mavic Mini and the Mini SE as well, is that when it gets down to 20% battery life, it starts beeping at you. And actually, I think about at 25%, it starts putting warnings up on your screen saying, you know, low battery consumption, blah, 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 blah. Start flying home. And then at 20% battery life, the controller of the drone, this here, starts beeping at you like every 10 seconds. It's really super annoying. So you probably won't fly for 30 minutes. Nor should you. And the reason is once you're down to about 20%, if you're still out away, you still got to come back. And if you're flying into the wind on the way back, the drone has to work harder to get back. So therefore the battery power consumption comes down much quicker. And when it gets near the end of flying, it just, for some reason, it comes down quicker. Or it just seems like it does, right? It's beautiful farmland where we live. And all this color coming from the DJI Mini 2 at 1080p 30 frames per second. That's not even 4K yet. And I typically don't, the camera in 4K was not a deal breaker for me. I typically don't record in 4K at 30 frames. Here's why. A lot of my videos get uploaded to Facebook, and Facebook will only allow you to do 1080p anyway. So nobody can watch it in 4K. If you upload to YouTube, which I also upload there as well, you could upload it in 4K, and then people can adjust to what they want to watch. But most people still are not watching in 4K. You've got to have a good computer for them to watch it and process the video and have that power, and they got to have a really good internet connection. So 1080p will do you fine. Also, when you're editing 4K video compared to 1080p video, the machine, your computer, has to work a lot harder to process and edit the 4K video. And mine will do it, but I'm just like, don't need to. 1080p does fine. And as you can see, it looks beautiful still at 1080p. Right? So hello and welcome if you're just joining. Thank you so much for being here. If you've already been here and you're enjoying this broadcast, I would love for you to do me a huge favor and just hit that follow button, which is floating right above there, the top. If you just hover over the screen with your mouse, you'll see the follow will appear. And if you're on mobile, I think it's down below there somewhere. Just smash that follow button. And that's a free way for you to support the channel. You don't have to buy anything. How does that support it? Well, it grows my numbers, and then Amazon's algorithm pushes my stream out further, which helps me reach more people, which in turn, right, you get the idea. So if you want to help me out, I'd really appreciate you hitting the follow button and supporting the channel that way. I'm also on a goal to reach 2,000 followers, and when I get to that, I'm going to be doing a large giveaway. It might be a drone, it might be, who knows what that'll be. But when we get to 2,000 followers, we'll be able to do some really great things. So please consider hitting that follow button and helping me reach my goal of 2,000. All right. Let's give you some more. See, and again, the pictures, that's all enhanced. Just a simple, that's the natural photo right there. And this is a good demonstration because of the color green and the yellow that's in there and the brown. Now watch when I enhance that. Ready? Just really enriches the color. It does it to all the photos, and then when you save them to your photo, they're small. for supper. There we go. Always stay in touch with your lovely wife. So there again, a great demonstration of the quality of the drone. And if you're not in the hobby yet and you're just thinking about getting into the hobby, this is a great entry-level drone for doing that. The DJI Mini 2 Fly More combo, and you can buy just the drone and one battery. But once you get up there and you've flown for 20 minutes and then you land, you'll be like, well, that's it. Now I got to go home and charge a battery. Save the extra pennies. Do whatever you got to do. Get the Fly More combo, whether that's the Mini 2 or even the Mavic Mini or the Mini SE. The big difference there is how it handles the wind and a little less flight time, and the camera quality is only 1080p. And actually the Mavic Mini, sorry, it's 2.7K. So you're going to hit the 1080p, and if you want a little bit more, you'll be able to have that. But with the Fly More combo, of course, you get the drone, right? And the protector for the camera lens, or the gimbal, I should say, 3-axis gimbal. And then you've got a protector for your props, right? Here's your controller. Right. Really solid. They even put like rubber grips or non-slip grips on the back here. You wouldn't think, and that's, you think, oh, it's in my hand, but you can. It's nice to have that grip. The only thing it's missing that I wish it had was like a wrist strap that you could put on there just in case, right? If you buy the sunshade protector, or the sunshade, it's sunshade and lanyard, comes with a lanyard, which I'll show you in a moment. It does have that. Little speaker on the back. Your joysticks store in the bottom here. Just screw them in. And then your return to home and your pause button and your different speeds, cinematic, normal, and sport mode. Of course, power on and off. There's a button to switch between photo and video, and then take a picture or start and stop the video. You have a track wheel here. It's for making the gimbal go up to eye level. You can actually go up 20 degrees above eye level and straight down 90 degrees. And then the function button, this will actually, if you hold the function button and move the track wheel, that helps you, or that allows you to zoom in and out. So very cool, right? I'm a huge fan of DJI products. They've never sent me any free product. They've not paid me to say anything. I'm just a really big fan of DJI products. All of their drones, which I've not experienced all of them, but all of their drones and their DJI stabilizers, the Osmo 3. I have the 2 and the 3. There's a 4 and a 5 just came out. So you're getting an honest review here, folks. I'll tell you that. So there's the controller. This is all part of the Fly More combo. And then you get 3 batteries. Lithium-ion polymer batteries. I've got everything all charged up. You can see there. The lights on. Okay. Now the way this charger works is, first of all, it has USB-C connection. So if you have a USB-C charger, it charges rapidly. It'll also work as a power bank to charge anything with a USB 2.0, like your phone, if you needed to. Your phone, when attached to the controller can also charge your phone, so it takes battery power from the controller, which is cool. If you happen to be getting, oops, I forgot to charge my battery, so on and so forth. But the way the battery charger works, it does not charge all 3 batteries at the same time. Well, what's the point in that, David? Well, there is a point in that. Let me just want to check my other comments here. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, I don't really monitor the comments there, but there should be a link in the description for you to click and come on over here on Amazon Live and join in the chat here. And anybody else who's watching, Brooke, are you still out there? You were there. Anyone else who's watching, I really love hearing from you in the chat. Only takes a moment to say hello. I love making new friends, and I really enjoy building a community here, not just about the products, but about you guys coming here and us just hanging out and having some fun and sharing some common interest in the products that we have here. More photos. Check this one. This is pretty cool, actually, I think. So what this does is it scans all three batteries. It finds the battery that is closest to being fully charged, and it charges that battery first. So you're flying up in the air, so you're killing the battery because you're flying, and you come down, you got your, I have 4 batteries. So you land, you take out a fresh battery, you put that battery in. If these 2 are still full, it's going to start working on charging that battery. And now you fly, you come back, you take out another fresh battery, you put that one in. It's going to continue to charge this one, fly around a bit, and probably by that time, when that battery's done, this one will be ready. And you put in, take out a fresh battery, put in that one, it starts charging this one. You fly. See what I'm saying? So there's a method. There's a reason they did it too. It doesn't suck as much power when I'm out in the Dealmobile, aka my van. I'm drawing power from my a portable battery, or from my vehicle, right? And my vehicle's not necessarily running, so it's drawing a lot of power. So if I needed more power, it would take a lot more power. Now I'm going to show you something really cool that I think you should have in your bag of tricks as well. And that is, I probably left it way at the bottom. There it is right there. This Immudo portable charger. There she be. This is a 26,800 milliamp battery pack. Powerful battery pack. Comes with it USB-C to USB-C cable. Right? That's it. Now if you don't understand what that means, USB-C is faster charging. Handles more power. So here on the battery, we have 2 USB, a 2.0 and a 3.0, so 15 watts and 18 watts, excuse me. And then USB-C, this is how you would charge it in the in-out one, and then plug this into your USB-C charger. But this also charges at 100 watts or 80 watts. Super fast, super fast. And right now I have this, it's at 63%. That charged 2 batteries yesterday. So I have this in my carry bag so that when I'm flying, or I've already flown and need to charge batteries, I have this plugged into here and it just charges super fast. Now if I plug in something to the USB-C and I also charge from here, that slows the charging down. But you can charge literally 4 devices. It's super fast. I love this product. Put that in it. I like that they designed the bag so that it doesn't just fit everything and that's it. They designed it and it leaves some room left over. Because here I've got, you know, the extra pouch. Oops, or the pouch here. Right. Which carries some extra stuff, which I'm going to show you here in a moment. But I've got that Immudo battery in there. I put my batteries in there. My controller still fits the drone, everything. Right? So, and if you don't like that one, like have some sort of extra power pack that you can carry in the bag. Alright. Now this is kind of cool. I'm glad I got this. It took me a little Oh, I don't have the whole thing. Darn it, I left it in the van because I was using it. But this sunshade also, it just, this piece here, I left it in my van. Crap. Just slides on here. Right, like that. Phone still goes in here. And then the shade comes around, covers it up. And then this is the lanyard portion that I was talking about. So just put it on there, so put that around your neck and you won't lose anything. And it's really solid, like this is strong material, sewn very well together. You can see there. And like a large clip, steel, that sucker's not going anywhere. So they did a good job on that. And then I just wrap it up. And there's room in my pouch for all the extras here. Right, put that in there, that in there. And the phone goes in there. Oops, we got for you here. There's me. Yeah, we'll show you this one. Where I live. But everything fits nice and snug. Snug, like snug, but extra room still. Even after I put in, like there's the controller going in, and I could put in another battery right in there if I needed to, right? Just like that. And even the bag itself is water resistant. It's like a fiber resistant. It's grainy. And then look, you can't even see the zipper. See how well they've designed that? It's all sealed up. Got your carrying strap, and if you don't like the carrying strap, they just put a handle on the end. That's what I use a lot. So this comes into my home, and if the batteries aren't charged, it goes on the charger. When they're charged, I pack up the batteries, and it sits by our door, the front door. So when I'm going out the door, whether I'm planning on flying or not, it comes out with me. So that's the DJI Mini 2, and of course you can really see the wonderful pictures that it takes, right? Just, okay, let's go. I want to show you, what else can I show you here? A little more exciting maybe. Oh, we got some sailboat races that we did. So I'll promise to go and get that to him. These are all just pictures. Ah, here's a good example. Great color in there. Again, this will do 4K, but this is 1080p 30 frames per second. And this was a windy day. This was about 20 km/h winds. And as you can see, everything is still nice and smooth and steady, and that's from the 3-axis gimbal that's on the drone. Several folks enjoying our waterfront. Just come in for a landing. There's a beautiful shot right there. there's a beautiful shot of a sunset right at, like, look at that. That's taken with the DJI Mini 2. And that's the enhanced. Now, even without the enhancement, it's still a nice shot, but just that little, see, that just enriches those colors there. Here's a great example of color again. That's just the original image and then enhanced right there. Just gives it just a little more. This is our local sailboat races that happens every Wednesday. This is back in August. I don't know, it's more fun watching the video or flying for sure. Flying's definitely more fun. And that's the DJI Mini 2. Beautiful area where I live. Very fortunate. One of our marinas, local marinas. I get a little mesmerized watching those videos. Yeah, wonderful. So if you're just joining, thanks so much for being here. Please say hello in the chat. Well, let me know where you're watching from, or maybe there's something in particular that you're looking for that you'd like me to talk about. Check through all the products in the carousel, and if you got any questions, or maybe there's a product you're looking for that's not in the carousel, but you'd like a recommendation, or maybe you'd like me to pull it up on the product screen and we can have a look together and see if we can help you make a decision on what it is you're looking for. Let me find, there's actually, whoops. Yes. This is our local marina. Had back in August. They had a nighttime showing, a little party. It was called 5 o'clock Dockside. It's very, very well lit up at night. There we go. Patient city that I live in. You're going to get a really nice nighttime view. There's the moon off in the sunset, I guess. Yeah, this is back in August. But this will give you a good idea. You've seen the what it was like in the daytime. Now at nighttime, now obviously there's lights there, but you can still see how it adjusts very well to the water and the darkness. And you can actually go in when you're flying and go into what's called Pro mode and change the shutter speed, the ISO, several different settings that you can manually change yourself to get the effect that you want, right? Yeah. Again, all done with the DJI Mini 2. So you can really, sorry, I get watching and I'm just like, oh yeah, I got a show to do. But the DJI Mini 2, definitely worthwhile if you're just breaking into this. And I've been doing this about a year and a half now. I haven't really found any need to go to a larger drone yet. I'm sure I will. But for now, everything that I want to accomplish, the DJI Mini 2 is doing for me. So again, if you have any questions, yeah, please say hello in the chat. Let me know what you're looking for, and maybe we can figure out together what would be a good choice for you on some products, right? Or if you just want to say, hey, how's it going? I'm enjoying your stream. What else you got? I'm happy to do that too. All right. There we go. Pretty awesome though, right? Yep, lots of ships come down where we live. We live on the St. Clair River, so it's a large traffic way, or portal, if you will, for ships. All right, well, the SteelSeries Arctic 9X wireless gaming headset, which is what I'm wearing, works well with Xbox Wireless. It's Bluetooth. I'm not using that right now because I'm using all my USB ports right now, and I've got Bluetooth for the music. But anyway, so you can also wire, yeah, you can use it directly wired as well, which is what I'm doing right now. And you can tell it's great quality sound, very comfortable on my ears. Very comfortable on my ears, and it really, just the sound quality coming through is fantastic in this. A really good top quality. I've got a volume control here, so for what I'm hearing in the headphones, I hear my own voice and the music. That's the way I've got it set up. There's also a built-in, I really like this. There's a mute button. Because if you're going to cough or sneeze or something, you don't want to hear that, right? So, yeah, it's really handy to have. USB-C charged, and when you're using it wired like this, you don't even have to have it powered on, right? It's got like at least a 20-hour battery life on it. It boasts that, right? You know, the microphone, I can just unplug that. There you go. But that's so, like, if you were just going to use it for just listening, you could take that out, or just flexible out of the way, right? Just take it out of the way, and it's got a great pickup on it. And you decide for yourself. This is what I'm talking through right now. The Arctis. I kept calling it Arctic. You know the Arctic, but it's Arctis 9X wireless gaming system, or it works wired very well as well.
Tell me how your day's been.
Still enjoying the.
Don't wanna know what's up and who. I'm getting tired of the faking.
All right, Michael Blankenship. Thank you very much for being here, Michael. Welcome to the stream. Is this your first time here, Michael? If it is, let me know and let us know where you're watching from. And if you haven't done it already, do me a huge favor and hover over and click that follow button. Join the community here on Deals with David. And I'm here 5 days a week, often twice a day. Been a little bit lazy today. This is my first one, but I'll be back here again later tonight. But I'm here 5 days a week, so get yourself notified by clicking that follow button. Hey, there he is. And you know what happens? When somebody follows, I get to press some buttons. Watch this. All right, Michael is following. Thank you so much, Michael. You are
excellent.
Excellent, and not only are you excellent, you are
Amazing.
You're amazing as well. And it's amazing that you're here, and it's amazing that we can connect with each other via live streaming. And look how much more excited I get when somebody clicks the follow button. You go, yay! Somebody's paying attention and listening. Michael, what brought you here? Is there anything in particular that you're looking for that we can help you with? Just let me know in the chat. And always like to know where people are located. This helps me understand where people are watching from. Very cool. Welcome. Yeah, here's just some more footage from a party I did earlier in August. Hey, here I am. DJ Mini2 does a fantastic job. I love it. All right, David, get on to the next thing. Cut it out. We get it. I just love my drone, what can I say? All right, well now I'm excited to talk to you about the Shark IQ Robot Vacuum. If you don't have one of these yet, boy, if you're, what's stopping you? Because that was always a chore, like who wants to vacuum, right? And I was always very skeptical. Don't get me wrong, I'm a technology guy. I appreciate new technology, but I was like, I don't know, robot vacuum, is it really going to be that good? I mean, you look at the size of it and everything. This is an amazing product. My son actually bought this when he lived at his mom's, and then he brought it over here. And thanks, I appreciate that he brought that over here because I don't have to vacuum anymore. This works very, very well in our home, and we have like hard floors, not hardwood, but like, well, yeah, no, we do. Yeah, we have hardwood floors and carpet and linoleum, and this works great on all of it. And it really does get under everything, right? I mean, you still need to take your duster and your vacuum out to get into corners in the walls and stuff like that, but really, this covers all the floor. Right underneath most couches and coffee tables, we have 3 couches in our living room and a coffee table, and it gets all right in it covers it all. It's very, very intelligent, multi-service, um, brush roll, carpet, hard floor. It's got its own multi-stage filtration, and you can see right here. So this back part, I don't know why this back part here, I guess right there what I'm showing you. I don't understand. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. So you can see that's where it empties when it's docked. It empties all the dirt and crap into here, in this part right here. And then this is also that, so it's docked, and that's where it's charging. Right? Runs off its own Wi-Fi. Right? It's got its own app. So you press the button and away it goes, and it will actually map out the room that it's cleaning. It maps it out. It goes through in the beginning stages and it figures out where everything is. Now what happens if you go through and you put a chair in the middle of the floor? Well, it runs into it, it doesn't run into it, but it taps it lightly and it goes, oh. And then it adjusts its map and it goes around it. And then if you take the chair away, it fills in that space again. It goes back to that spot, and if it sees that there's nothing there, it covers that space again and vacuums from there. So, really, really, really thorough, very intelligent machine, and I'm super thrilled with this product. Now, we have it in our living room, and it comes through the living room into the kitchen, and then to go into our dining room, there's like a lip, so it doesn't climb walls. But all I have to do is pick it up, set it down, press the button, and it will carry on into that room. Same thing upstairs. We have a basement, main level, and an upper level. So it's got 2 flights of stairs to get upstairs. And to vacuum upstairs, which is the bathroom, Jennifer's office, and our bedroom, I just set it down, press the clean button, and it goes around and cleans everything. And when it gets to the edge of the stair, it knows to stop and not fall down the stairs. It's very, very clever technology. Very, very clever technology. Empties automatically when you get back. When it gets back to its docking station, the machine knows when it's full, and after every cleaning or when it needs to, it goes. So if it's doing a huge room and the vacuum gets full, it stops what it's doing and it goes back to the dock. It hooks up, it empties itself out, and then it goes back to where it left off and it carries on again. It really, again, very intelligent. This IQ navigation that you're seeing here on the screen is talking about is it cleans row by row. It goes its own direction, so it covers every part of it. It maps it all out. Get that pet hair cleaned up. Get that pet hair cleaned up. Does a good job of that. Super, like, it's very powerful. And if the battery's getting low in the middle of the cleaning, it goes back, it charges itself up. And then when it's fully charged, ready to go, it comes back out and finishes the job again. Again, a very intelligent unit. And all of this is controlled on your app. Actually, I'm gonna go in there. Probably gonna scare my wife, because I think she might be home. Get the app. Whoops. Where is it? Shark. So I'm gonna actually share my screen here with you guys. It's cool that we can do that, right? Or how about that? There we go. So here is the app. Oh. Guess I can't really show you that. Well, I'll have to ask my son. See how quickly he gets back to me. But this will work with your Alexa. And your Google Assistant as well. I wonder if that's already... I don't know if I have that. Yeah, he's busy working. Yeah, okay. So he's going to get back to me, so I can't log in right now. It's under my... I didn't realize it was under my son's login. So he'll get back to me. But the Shark app is you can start it and stop it from your phone. So if you're away and you wanted to clean it, you can also set schedules. So like ours cleans the house every other day at 1 o'clock. Automatically 1 o'clock, it just fires up, starts, and away it goes, and does a great job. I really, really enjoy this. I like doing my vacuuming chores. That's when the son lived here still. It was like, Jason, you need to vacuum the living room. He'd be like, okay, Dad, and then he'd push the button and away it would go. And it reminded me of the Jetsons. I don't know if any of you are old enough to remember the Jetsons cartoon. And back to where, you know, is it Leroy or Elroy? You know, had the robot doing the vacuuming. True story, right? This is an Amazon's Choice product, and what that means is Amazon has checked out the product and the company, and they meet certain criteria well enough for Amazon to go, we'll put our stamp of approval on it there. So you know that you're getting a really quality product when you see the Amazon's Choice there. And this also qualifies for the Amazon Prime, which means Prime delivery as well. And currently 25% off, which is amazing. That really is
excellent.
It is excellent. Legend the Inkling. Legend the Inkling. Okay. Unique name. Welcome, Legend. The Legend is here, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, the Legend. Please welcome the Legend. Thank you for being here, Legend. Appreciate you. And glad to have you here. Join the community by hitting the follow button. Legend, Michael's already done it. What about the rest of you? If you're enjoying this broadcast at all, it doesn't take anything. It's absolutely free to click the follow button so you get notified when I go live. I'm here 5 days a week talking about different things. I always mention the drone in there somewhere, but I am here talking about different products 5 days a week, so would love to have you join the community. Splatoon 2. Ah, you're a Splatoon player, are you? I have one of my students, so I teach live streaming part-time at our college, and one of my students was really big into Splatoon. Actually, there's always somebody every class that's really big into Splatoon. Are you a good Splatoon player? Right? All right, we're going to give him a sec. He said he's going to... And I don't know what this has to do with anything, but I really like this sound effect. actually the old Pink Panther. That game is life. Wow. That's all there is in life is Splatoon, right? That's what my student said too. I guess gotta put my iPhone controller for the drone back in the bag before I forget it, like I did yesterday when I went out flying. And fortunately I had another controller I could use. I want to use this one. And there it is! Legend the Inklings started following. Welcome to the channel.
Excellent.
That is excellent that you are here, and you are amazing. Thanks so much for being here. The Pink Panther? The Pink Panther was a cartoon, and back in the day, and the Pink Panther was also a movie. But if you're very, very young, which I'm guessing you are, by being a Splatoon player, you've probably never heard of it. But go to YouTube, Google it, the Pink Panther cartoon. It's a pretty cool cartoon, actually. All right, moving on to the next part of the shoe. Welcome to the shoe. It's better now because the Legend has followed. Thanks, Legend. Whereabouts are you watching from, Legend? Home? Work? What state? Where are you? I always like to get to know my viewers. Printers are certainly a big part of our world. I will say, you know, like we've become a really digital world, but there's still a huge need for printing. And this HP OfficeJet Pro 9025, I have the 8710, which is a couple years older than this one, but it's the same layout. An all-in-one color printer with a bonus 6 free months instant ink, which is really cool. Now the instant ink, what that is, and I just signed up for it. I didn't even realize this when I got this. Oh, you have this printer, right on. Thank you for the recommendation. That's awesome. I love Hewlett-Packard printers. I've had Hewlett-Packard printers for 30 years. I've used them, and of course they've grown and grown and grown and gotten better, better, better. But the Ink Plus system, the instant ink, like the pricing is very, very reasonable. I think I pay like $5.99 a month, or you could pay more to get more ink. It depends how much printing you do. But what it does, it's hooked up to the internet, of course, and when my ink gets low, it automatically orders more ink for me from HP. It charges it to my credit card, and then it just comes in the mail. It's very cool. And they're giving you 6 free months of instant ink. 6 months of, that's free ink. And ink is not typically cheap. But I think I pay like $5.99 a month or something, and it gives me like 100 and some pages, or however many pages, I forget. And Legend says, I have that printer and it's good quality. I recommend. Very good. And a good price, quite honestly, for all-in-one. So this is like wireless printing. So from my phone, I can print a document directly. You can hook it up to your computer via USB, but if you have the Wi-Fi, it's hooked up via Wi-Fi. So it's wireless hookup. The auto document feeder, you can put in multiple documents. It'll do both sides, so it'll go in, come back out. It does this fancy thing, and it prints both sides if you want. It scans documents into pictures. 24 pages per minute when printing in black ink. Remote print and scan. 250 sheet holds 250 sheets, which is typically a package size, right? Two-sided printing, scanning, copying. This is great for home and home office, and even in a busy office, this is going to stand the test of time, right? The HP Smart app, which I think I have that on my phone. I have that on my phone. I think come back to that. Where it is. I don't know if I have that on my phone or not. I actually just go right in when I'm going to print a document, and I choose that printer, and away it goes. Away it goes. So, great quality product. Our new friend The Legend says he owns it, and it's great quality product. Recommended for sure. Thanks for stepping in and saying that, Legend. Let's check out the video on this.
HP Instant Ink is a smart print subscription service that delivers ink the moment you need it. You get ink or toner, plus hassle-free delivery starting as low as 99 cents a month. How does it work? Step 1. Pick a plan based on the number of pages you print in a month. Step 2. Print whatever you want. Every page costs the same no matter how much ink you use. Step 3. When you run low, your smart printer lets us know, and we ship your ink or toner at no extra cost. Pay up to 50% less than buying traditional cartridges. Print more or less? Unused pages roll over, and extra pages cost just pennies. Plus, you can change plans or cancel anytime. No contract, no commitment, no shenanigans. Join the over 9 million subscribers. Never run out and save up to 50%.
It's a no-brainer to me, right? So the ink that I got, and this is one of them right here. Just showed up at my door. Connect from any device. Alright, let's check out the setup here.
Hey G Squad, welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? So for today's episode, we have this cool, amazing product right here. If you guys can see, basically what this is an all-in-one wireless printer. The one that we have right here is the Office Jet Pro, the 9025. They have other editions as well, but this is the one I decided to get because it has all the functionality that I need, and also the fact of how easy to use this to print regular stuff on here, or you can use the app for this product as well to print stuff and scan stuff on here as well. But first thing first, let's actually open up the product to show you guys what it actually looks like and what comes out of the package first. Alright, so when we first open the product itself, they do provide you guys a little instruction card to teach you guys how to set up and how to use the product right here. So underneath the actual printer itself, they do provide you guys a cable as well, and this is what you guys will be using to activate it. So this is basically what it looks like when you guys open up inside. If you can see the printer right there.
Let's get a little further.
In the printer now. Alright, so it's ready as you can see. And everything here is setting it up too. So once it's done, you guys want to press OK. So once everything is set up correctly, it'll pop up this screen to tell you guys to download the app. And this is basically what the app looks like, as you can see. So you just want to download the app called HP Smart. And then you just want to set up your printer however you guys want to here. Alright, so once you guys finish downloading the app, this is basically what it looks like right here. So you can set it up however you guys.
Alright, what do you think? Let's download the app. HP. Let's go in here. Oops. Go to my app store. I think it's called HP Smart. There it is. What's it waiting for? Alright, that might take a little time. Come on, take it. How slow? Why is that so slow? Alright, well maybe we'll come back to it then.
Right here, and they can do like it supplies, printables, smart tasks, faxing, printing photos, printing documents, camera scan, help and support here. There's also the printer scan right here. So you can scan it via the camera on your phone, or you can do it on the printer as well. Copy stuff here as well, and you guys can create your own photo books. So let's finish the setup right here first, and we'll try it out. Another thing that I really like about this product is the fact that it's very cool how you guys can do this on here. And when you guys are done, you guys can push it back. And this is right here, the Wi-Fi light stopped blinking, so now it's connected to Wi-Fi. Alright, so once you guys finish the setup of the actual app and everything, then you guys can start using it. So I'll give you guys the option to print a test page, which we'll do it in a second. But I want to show you guys what the screen looks like. So there's smart tabs, there's copy, and all these other features on here as well. And it's definitely really cool how it's a touch screen, so you can change different functionality on here as well. So let's do the test printing option first and see how that works and whether or not it works first. Alright, so let's try it out. And you guys saw how I did it from an app. Alright, so it's all done. If you can see, it says done here and it's done there. So pretty easy and fast result. You guys can see that the quality.
So you can see, really easy to set up and get yourself started underway. And again, Legend, thanks for your recommendation there as well. Let's get my music back going again. Over 2,100 ratings. Let's have a look. Always like to check those out. It's always interesting how there's such a mix. Like the overall rating is 4.3 out of 5. Legend says I need to rate it good. Okay. So out of 5 stars then, Legend, what would you give it? Because it worked. The first one here is 3 stars. Don't bother with smart tasks, otherwise fine. But just bought one of these, mostly for duplex scanning of taxes, documents, and kids. Printing and realized during setup that there is a smart task function which implies that it can scan directly to your email address. This seems great since I can put a task in for my wife to scan straight to her email address and I won't need to provide scanning tech support every time she wants to use the scanner. Okay. So Legend gives it a 5. Right on. My experience with the feature is frustrating and incredible waste of time. Honestly, it reminded me of the hassles involved installing old school printers. Okay. I never had a problem with mine. Wouldn't even print a status page. Connection to my HP signed up. Yeah, you know, you might have got a lemon. Okay, but overall, where'd it go? Where'd it go? It's 4.3 stars. High quality prints, great with Microsoft and anywhere else you print. There you go. Coming right from Legend in the chat, who owns the product. Thank you so much for that, Legend. It's nice when people are in the chat and they see a product, they go, "Oh, I own that," and then besides me, like, trust me, I give you full transparency, integrity here. I own all these products, and if somebody sends me a product or pays me to talk about the product, I tell you right up front. And they can't pay me to say what I want to say. Like, they don't pay me to go, "Okay, here's a script, read that." I check out the product before I go live, and if I don't like it, it doesn't get spoked about. Spoked about does not get spoken about. Okay. Alright. Let's close some of these windows here. Okay. Lots of people on Amazon Live. Make sure to hit the follow button when you see someone you like. Just know my opinion is unbiased. I am not an influencer. I'm an average customer. I'd say you're an above average customer because you're here and you're talking with me. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. I really do. Oh, look at the time flying. I better get moving on a few things. I'll be back later tonight. This is another product that I've really enjoyed, and for many different reasons. The August Wi-Fi Smart Lock. Now, be clear, I am a techie guy. I am not a handy guy, and I was able to install this. So if I know it's cliche saying, if I can do it, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. You're welcome. Round of applause for Legend. Thanks for being here. Appreciate your help. See, it's cool when you say hello in the chat. What else have I got here that I can... I don't know what that's... It's labeled, it says naughty. How is that naughty? Oh, embarrassed? Okay. Ah, very thirsty. What else we got in here? Clap, laugh. Okay, this is a cool one too. This is like the start of like W5 or like Current Affair or something. Hello and welcome to Deals with David. I'm your host, David, and tonight we'll be talking with the legend. That was my intro voice. Did you like that? If it was longer, I could do more. Let me know if you want me to do it again. What's this? Hello and welcome. That's very exciting that you're here. Okay, I'm having way too much fun, right? Am I having way too much fun? I could speak to you in my goddess voice.
Hello, I am a goddess. You will obey me. I am a goddess.
You should be very afraid. Resistance is futile. Do not resist me.
Hi, Mommy. How you doing, Mommy? Mommy, please don't be mad at me. Is it Christmas yet? Huh? I'm the chipmunk. Hey, Dave.
go. That's fun with my Joy mixer, which is in there. Okay, the August Wi-Fi 4th generation smart lock. What's nice about this compared to the 3rd generation, it's a lot smaller. And this fits most deadbolt doors. It's very easy to install. From start to finish, including hooking up to the Wi-Fi, I was 15 minutes. And probably could do it in 10. Like a night, because I'm not good at that stuff. So there you go. Probably done in. It was easy to do. It was easy to do. It works with your existing lock and your key. Now that was one of the things my wife said. Well, when you put this on, can I not use the key? You can. If you lock the deadbolt, you can still use your key to unlock it. What's really cool about this? Convenient key-free access to your home. So, for example, like my children mostly live with their mother now, but you know they come over here sometimes, and I could give them access on an app. I could give them a key, right? So if they come here and I'm not here yet, they can get in, right? Very cool for that. It auto unlocks when you get home. Now this is cool. If you have your Bluetooth on, I actually haven't tried this. I should try this. If you have your Bluetooth on, you can, when you get close, so you got your phone in your pocket, right? We always got our phone in our pocket somewhere. And as you get, you know, you got your keys in your hand and you got your groceries and you're walking up to the door and you're like, oh, I gotta find my key, whatever. As you get closer, it knows it's you and it just unlocks that door. It's a very, very cool feature. 10 minutes. I did it in 15. I'm not a handy guy, but I got it done. Built-in Wi-Fi for access anywhere, so I can actually, let's see if I have, I actually do it on my watch, my Apple Watch. I think I have it on here. That's weird. But I have it on here. Okay. Where's my app? Oh, there it is. Just type it in, Dave. So, okay, let me pull this up here. Oh. Share my screen again. Coming up. There it is. So do that. That and that. Let's try that. There we go. So there it is, and then I just tap on that part. Now it's currently unlocked, so if I tap on it, it should. And now it's locked. Just like that. And I want to unlock it. Tap it again. Tap it again. There we go. unlocked. Nice and simple. And what's this will tell you the activity, so I can go through and go, oh, I didn't unlock that. Why was that on? Guest list, so I can invite people here. So I go into the app access, and I can invite them via contact or a mobile number. So what it will do is it will send them a link, and then they tap on the link, and then they download the app, and then it gives them access. And then I can take that away from them as well. So house name and photo, edit house owners, right? So it's David Burrows, that's me. You can add a picture of a house if you want. Lock settings. Hide entry codes. I've turned on all entry codes within the app. I've turned on biometric passcode authentication is required. Really? Lock sounds, Bluetooth connection required. Smart alerts, auto lock. Okay, Bluetooth connection required. Right, so turn my Bluetooth on. L3077. Smart alerts. Let's add some smart alerts. Tap the button before I get started. Choose an event. So lots of flexibility in this app. Auto lock. Right, so when I close the door after 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, it will auto lock. That's cool. I didn't know it could do that. Auto unlock. Locks your door when you return home. See how it works. Whenever your phone detects you've left your neighborhood at least 200 meters from home, auto unlock will switch to away mode. Auto unlock will only unlock your door. To lock your door, set up auto lock. When you arrive home, auto unlock will unlock your door once your phone is within a few feet of your lock. Auto unlock will then switch back to home mode until you leave your neighborhood again. For auto unlock to function, please set location permissions for this app to always in your settings. Okay, wow. That's cool. Set that. Confirm location. You're good to go. We'll see you the next time you return home. For best location detection, please leave Wi-Fi turned on at all times. Okay. Alright, we'll have to try that. So pretty thorough app in there as well, right? Sorry if you're messaging me on that. See. Yeah, great app. So there you go. That's the August Wi-Fi 4th generation. And again, honestly, if I can set it up, anybody can do it. It's really true. That's it for me this time around. I really appreciate you being here. I'll be back later on tonight. And thanks so much, everybody, for being here. If you haven't done it yet, do me a favor. Join the community here on Deals with David. All you got to do is hover over the screen, click the follow button, or maybe it's down below if you're mobile. Find the follow button, give it a click. just like the legend did and Michael did earlier, and I appreciate all of you so much. You'll get notified when I go live if you click that follow button, and I'll be back here later on tonight. I'm in Eastern Standard Time. It's about 7:30 right now. So thanks so much, everybody. Been a great hour and a half. Stay safe. Happy shopping. Bye for now.